The wearing of masks is one of the only ways to move forward during the time of the COVID-19 pandemic. It is very important to do your part and wear a mask. Wearing a mask is shown to cut down COVID rates, keeps you and your loved ones safe, and will allow you to navigate and explore and learn in the world during this hard time. Though they have their slight discomforts, wearing a mask does not outweigh the effects of COVID-19. A study by The Guardian shows that COVID rates have been cut by 53% since mask mandates have taken place. The wearing of masks prevents respiratory droplets, also known as aerosols, from entering the air and infecting other people. According to the JAMA Network, these aerosols can travel from 3 to 7 feet, infecting the people around us unknowingly. The Mayo Clinic also brings up aerosols in their reports on COVID and how masks are able to trap these aerosols. The wearing of masks keeps your loved ones safe as well as you safe from the COVID-19 and each other during this hard time. It might be hard to believe, but even though you loved your loved ones and your loved ones love you, during this time, you could be very harmful to your loved ones and not even know it. According to an article by the AARP, which is an association for retired persons, they brought to light that some people might be asymptomatic and be unknowing carriers of the COVID-19 pandemic and unknowingly infect their loved ones. It is also important to keep in mind that even though you are vaccinated, you are not immune. Vaccinations are a very important part in this pandemic and are all that we can do right now aside from wearing your mask. But if you are unable to get vaccinated, wearing your mask is the next best thing. Though there are different types of vaccinations, no vaccine is 100% foolproof. The COVID-19 pandemic is an ever-changing and ever-growing disease. There are constant revelations and research being made about this pandemic. As seen on the news recently, we learned about the recent Omicron variant traveling through upper North America. So it is very important to keep your masks on when visiting loved ones and going out in the world. It is important to keep them on while you're at school, work, or just out shopping for groceries, anything like that. It is very important to keep you safe when you are wearing your mask from these new developments and new types of diseases as our scientists work harder to find ways to prevent the spread. It is very important to take the action and wear a mask. Slight discomforts brought on by a mask are not worth risking your life. COVID-19 is a very, very harmful and dangerous disease and should not be toyed with or risked. You should not take the chance. Please do your part and wear a mask. Masks are a very accessible item, especially in today's day and age. Pretty much everywhere you go out in public, you will find a mask. When you enter the store, typically there's a mask station as well as a hand sanitizer station where you're able to take a mask if you do not already have one. Masks are cheap and affordable ways to prevent the spread of COVID-19 and do your part. Going back to the slight discomforts brought on by masks, there are many different masks which are accessible and fit your needs. People who would have breathing problems should maybe look for lighter paper masks. There are also cloth masks, as well as some heavier woven masks with filters. For any other questions that you would have about your mask or what type of mask would best fit you, you could go to the CDC's Guide to Masks. Please do your part in this pandemic and go out and wear your mask.